morning, everybody. Day 4. I usually forget after day 2, actually. So day 4. We are all packed up. That's where the tents were. That's where the clothesline was. Everything's all packed up. We're going to be hitting the water here soon. We're on a slight risk of storms today. Special thank you to Jim of Sogan Valley Skywarn for keeping an eye on the weather for us. He let me know we're in a slight risk today. The entire state of Minnesota actually is. And yeah, so we'll be paying attention to the weather, making sure we're somewhere we want to be when it happens. But windy today, cold last night. Yeah, had some bare naked bites this morning, some Mio energy. Plenty of stuff to get me through that first portage that really ain't that much fun to get from Delta Lake back to the creek that runs up to it. So, but yeah, Paw, he's survived the night.
Yep.
Ready to go. See what else is.
I'd really like to go around that portage, but
yeah, not in a Kevlar boat. I don't think it would survive.
yeah, no, I don't either.
But so I think we'll head to Fire Lake today. I think that'll be a nice windbreak. Winds seem to be coming. I don't even know what direction that is. South? Of course, you know, when you're paddling, you always paddle directly into the wind, no matter which direction the wind's blowing from. And so that's what we'll be doing today. Little white caps out there, but I don't think we'll have any issues. So, but yeah, that's your morning update. We'll see you on the water. All right, we are on Delta Lake. We are heading out. We are going to hit that portage. One last good look at the lake. It's a beautiful spot. You know, small lake, so I don't expect much to be biting in here. But great little spot. Nobody, of course, was out here, just us. Gives you that true in the wilderness feel, which I always appreciate. But yeah, heading on. There goes the tough portage between Delta and whatever creek this is. Whew. Where we need to stick it, yeah. I think I'm just gonna back us out of here. I'll get out. I think it's simpler. Last beaver dam that I can recall. I forgot this one was here. How you folks? Doing well. Looks like bear to me. It's pretty damn big. Yeah, just gonna make a little noise. Coming on through. Alright, we just completed the first portage to get to Fire Lake from whatever that other body of water is. Pretty cool rock face here. Nice cool little area going, cutting right through a gorge here. It's pretty cool. A couple bear scat within, shoot, probably 10 feet of one another. So one looked incredibly fresh, like today fresh. Oh, then that's the way to go. Artifacts. Okay, second portage onto Fire Lake, and we are now on Fire Lake. Hoorah! Hopefully there's a campsite out there for us, because I'm kind of done. Kind of want to just go find a nice spot to relax.
Go back to on the dot.
Well, we found camp for the night. We took the first campsite we came across on Fire Lake. It's not a bad spot. I mean, after being in Delta Lake, seems like a pretty dang good spot actually. We got kind of a gravel area here, which was pretty nice. So the reason I think we kind of went with this one is we're expecting storms and high winds over the next few days. And a lot of the trees are further back, and these pines here are shallow roots and prone to tipping. So we just figured we'd take a spot that was a little more open, and you know, it's got a good breeze, so you know, it's keeping mosquitoes down for us. And yeah, it's a good view. So pretty exhausted today. I think just you know, it's not even just today that was exhausting. It was just 3-4 days in a row now of constantly doing things, and it's wearing us out a little bit. Must be getting old. I don't know. There's a shot. Dinner tonight, I got dehydrated pasta sauce, dehydrated ground beef, working on cooking noodles. It's a pasta night. Well, it started raining on us, so sitting in the tent, gonna have my spaghetti pasta dinner, and yeah. They always say don't eat in your tent. Yeah, well, sometimes. Well, we are closing down day 4, and we didn't really do much. We fished from shore, caught one northern and one let go right on shore, so I didn't actually get them in, but got some weather moving in. Of course, camera never gets the right color on it, but it's darker over there, so we're just kind of battening down the hatches. We tied down the canoe the best we could, just in case the winds get bad. They were coming in at 70, and now we got an update from Jim, my Skywarn spotter buddy, that they're down to 50, and so hopefully that trend continues. So yeah, that's pretty much the update for now. We're hoping that it'll just blow over and be a nothing, all this work for nothing, which is just fine with us. And then tomorrow, hopefully, we will be able to get out on the boat and do some fishing. It's supposed to be windy, but we're on a small fire lake here, so we should be able to find little nooks and crannies to hide from wind in. I have a good feeling about fishing on this lake. So.
Yep, looks fishy.
Looks fishy. Looks fishy. Looks beautiful. Rock structure all over out here. Pretty cool. So I like this compared to the bigger lakes, because you can see right across the shoreline. You get something to look at as compared to some of the wider lakes. You don't really get to see anything because it's so far away, but yeah, there it is. So that'll be the update for now. If weather starts getting loud, I'll put a camera on for you and let you listen. Hopefully it all goes well. I'll show you my tent setup tonight. Show you the camp. I didn't even show you the camp. Yeah, so we were gonna, Paw was gonna camp here, but we got this big old leaner that he wasn't trusting. So he moved on down a little further, and I'm actually camped right up alongside of a down tree here. I'm hoping that it'll be a windbreak and kind of help me out. There's a turtle that's been laying eggs by my tent for the past hour. But yeah, the Snug Pack Scorpion 3 tent, it has 1 billion tie-out points, so this will probably be the first time I've actually tied them all out. But bathroom's up that way, a lot of fallen trees on this site. But yeah, so for now, that's your update. Good morning, welcome to day 5. Having our morning coffee, doing that Mount Hagen again. You know, I love that stuff. Every time I share it with folks, they really seem to enjoy it too, so try it, it's good stuff. I don't get nothing for that, you know, it's just something I buy and I enjoy, so I want you guys to enjoy it too. Survived the storms last night. They got loud, got heavy duty rain, but we made it through. Our trees didn't tip over, and lightning got a little gnarly towards the end. It seemed like it was okay, it was up high, and then all of a sudden at the very tail end of everything, it started striking closer. But no problem. Moon is out this morning, so we're under a moonlit morning. Pretty cool. How'd you sleep?
Oh, not worth a flip. But
find an angle here. It's gonna be all dark.
Alright, okay. It's just a rough night, but nothing coffee won't fix.
Nothing coffee won't fix. That's exactly right. So yeah, I think we're gonna be out fishing today, finding some breaks from the wind, and we'll be out there doing our thing. I know there's fish here. We've been catching them on shore, so should be good. But coffee first. Coffee first. Despite the high hopes for good fishing on Fire Lake, our hours of effort came up empty. We covered a good bit of the lake, both trolling and hiding from winds in small coves and on tree lines. Trying every lure in the box with nothing to show sure made the lake feel empty. Even the other canoes that came and went seemed to leave empty-handed. Good morning. Welcome to a very chilly, wet, and bug-filled day 5. Rained, I think it finally woke me up around 3 and then all the way through to about, it's almost 8 now, isn't it? 7:38, something like that. Yeah, I don't know, slept like crap, but you know, that's okay. At least I was dry. But I think our plan today is to clean up, leave all of our buddies behind here, and then we're gonna head to Lake 4. And I think we're going to try to post up there, and that's going to be where we spend the duration of the journey. We'll be fishing on 4, has many more fish opportunities than Fire Lake. I had my wife look at the fish finder for this lake, and it's pretty much northerns and sunfish, and we were looking for more than that. So Lake 4 has pretty much everything but trout. So I think we'll do pretty good out there. Yeah, everything's soaking wet, so it's gonna be kind of a dirty, gross cleanup. But we got to go at some point. We can't just sit around forever. So we still having a vacation to have, right?
That's right.
So, anything to add?
No, just ready to go to the next one.
Ready to go to the next one. So that means Jay, stop filming. Let's go. All right, we are on our way, leaving our little campsite behind that we picked to kind of shield us from the windy day and the stormy weather. It did its job. No trees fell on us, but unfortunately, we're looking for better fishing, and I think and hope Lake 4 will be that for us. So two portages, paddle across Fire Lake. I think it's about 1.5 miles total, or 2 mile total journey, and then 2 portages. So yeah, it was a nice spot. It just, you know, very mosquito-y. very poor fishing in the area. A couple little snake northerns, and that was about it. So, but here we go on our way. Mosquitoes, look at the mosquitoes. Holy moly. Wouldn't be northern Minnesota if there wasn't mosquitoes. Each of us probably have hundreds following us. Craziness. We're back.
Hey, it would probably, if you...
With any luck, that's our portages for the day. We have made it back to Lake 4 after a rainy, cold start to our day. There she is. And on this trip, I was trying something new. I made this. Tell me what you think, huh? Look at this guy. Bought this net, sewing on some attachments. We got 2 chairs, a table, little room to spare. Kick our feet back. No mosquitoes.
No mosquitoes.
And we even got a view. We already had a group come by in the canoe and tell us how cool they thought this was. So I don't know if I get enough fanfare for this. Maybe I'll start making and selling them, and y'all can enjoy one too. Really makes it nice. But yeah, here's a shot of the place. I'll put the camp number on here as I always do. I don't remember what they are ever. I'm down here. We got stuff drying out everywhere. We got the other tent up there, up this trail. So this campsite doesn't look like much when you first pull up on it, but then you see how much is actually back in the woods, quite a bit. So nice spot.
Yeah, I like it.
Alright, buddy, we got a fish on here, but I think he's either swimming right at me or he just let go. He just let go. He took the tail off my ancient swim bait.
Oh man.
So there's definitely something good. That was a good hit. Alright, everybody, we are on the board for today. Finally broke the hours-long stalemate. Little teeny northern. I don't care. It counts. And I caught him on a gold jig head with a kind of a natural colored grub. By the jumping, I would guess a bass. Little bass. Little bass in the boat. Little guy. I don't care, it counts.
That's right.
Gotta do some growing. So the nice thing about campsites like these is they're nice and wide open. Plenty of things to see as compared to some of the spots the forest is really closed in around them. From the water it doesn't look like much. So when we stepped up here we were pleasantly surprised to see how much room there actually was here. Plenty of places to put tents, and yeah, good spot. Little tip for you. Put your thermostat back here about 10 minutes before you're ready to get going.
Well, then you're not going to count your weekends either, are you?
Good morning, good morning. Day 6. The Boundary Waters. We are on Lake 4. Chilly night. Woke up, had some nice warm coffee, and warmed up a bit, and we are already out here on the lake. Today's supposed to be our nicest day over the next 3 days. Tomorrow and the following day are supposed to be rain and wind and less than beautiful. And then Sunday, our departure day, is supposed to be nice again. So go figure. So we're going to get out here, probably spend a good portion of the day on the lake today. Make the most of this good weather, low wind, sun. Should be nice. But yeah, that's where we're at. Beautiful out here as usual. A lot of people out here, Lake 4. It's like Papa's got his first northern. I knew that color would do well. There's the first walleye of the trip. He's just a little guy, of course, but yeah, not bad. So, fish one for me today. We fished from morning well into the afternoon with minimal catches to speak of. We did some sightseeing near the portages to Hudson Lake before fishing our way back to camp. Well, everybody, this is the end of day 6, I believe. And yeah, there's a little bit of change in plans. Sounds like the next couple days are going to be all washed out rain days, and supposed to be dropping down into the upper 30s, low 40s. So we're making the decision now of seeing what it may look like to just take off in the morning and leave a couple days early. Otherwise, we're just going to spend 2 days sitting in our tents. It's not really a good idea. I mean, it's no fun to sit in your tent and not have anything to do, especially for 2 days. So, fishing's been pretty bad up here, not gonna lie. I heard from one of the local outfitters that fishing reports have been bad from people coming in all week, so not sure what's going on with it. We struggled. I found 3 little walleye right at the end of our fishing today, and that's about it. So, yep, it's kind of a disappointment. We were hoping for some good fishing, and it just really didn't come to pass. So, but I mean, it's still absolutely beautiful being up here. I'm so glad to be back up here. I love being at the Boundary Waters. Well, if this is indeed the end of the majority of the series here, then I do appreciate y'all watching. I hope you enjoyed the path to Slowfoot. It was a lot of fun going out and hitting that lake. The adventure portion of this journey was just a blast. This was supposed to be the fun vacation fishing trip, and really didn't turn out the way we had hoped, but nonetheless, I mean, we're still in one of the most beautiful places in the world, even with bug nets. So, but yeah, I will have lists of gear down below if you need links. I will provide you a contact info for Kawishiwi Outfitters if that's something you're interested in. Frank once again helped me out this year, and helped me to with the boat rental, and got me back out on the water out here, so I really appreciate his help. So, of course, thank you, Frank. Thank you to my wife, as always. My baby boy, can't wait to see you again soon. And then a special thank you to Paw Paw for coming with and filling in a gap. My brother was supposed to join me on this trip, and he ended up not coming. So, special thank you to Paw Paw for coming with at the last minute. Adventures of Paw Paw and Chase, and you can go see their stuff on Facebook. They've been working their way kayaking down the Mississippi River for the past couple years. So Chase is only 13 years old, and I don't know of anybody younger than him doing the entire river, so it's pretty awesome. As we paddle home in the rain, let me take the opportunity to say thank you for joining us on this trip. I am always very grateful for the kind words and support you all show towards my videos. This trip was my kind of adventure, and I am pretty confident this will not be the last time I step off the beaten paths. I truly appreciate you watching my videos and hope to have more coming soon. All right, we've made it back to Kawishiwi Outfitters. So this is going to conclude the trip. Made it safely back. What'd you think of the area?
Really enjoyed it. Everyone needs to come here. And it definitely needs to be on your bucket list and mark it off. You know, this stuff with me. I'll start back on Mississippi and Chase to pick up our trip, finishing it out, get Tate through on, check us out on the Adventures of Tate and Paw Paw on Facebook, and me and him going back to finishing it.
Yeah, and I'll put a link in there too if you want to follow their journey. Absolutely do. Chase is a great kid. You know, I wish we could have brought him with. Chase, sorry you couldn't make it, man. But definitely one of these times. I think we're going to be planning more trips up here because I want to get a kayak up here. I think a kayak on these lakes would be a lot of fun. But yeah, so that's pretty much going to be it. So until next time, y'all take care. We'll see you on the next one. Later.